Young Perk from Cali.
49er Faithful, welcome to the 49er Street Squad pregame huddle. And guess what, man? Big game tomorrow against the RAMS. A game we have to win. And man, I tell you, the tension's so thick, you cut it with a knife right now. But you know what? Let's talk about it some more. And let me bring in my man, all the way from Empire Road, my man Antonio Avila.
What's up, Chili Will? How you doing, man?
Oh man, it's a big game tomorrow, Antonio. Man, are you ready?
Huge game. Everything's on the line. This is what a season, Chili Will. This team is going to give us a heart attack, man.
I'm telling you, man, it does not get more excited than this, man. I mean, just knowing the whole playoff scenario situation, we have to win this game outright. No if, and, or buts. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't depend on, New Orleans, I think, playing Atlanta, right? Atlanta Falcons. We can't depend on the Falcons to try to, help us out with this, even though it will be nice if they do lose, New Orleans, that is, so, to secure our deal. But, man, yeah, it's going to, Trey Lance coming into Los Angeles, first time, he's going to be in the nice new big stadium down there, and I know the nerves are going to get him a little rattled. You know what I'm saying? Looking back on the game last week, I think on a scale of 1 to 10, we can fairly say he did about a good 7, right? 7 to 8, maybe.
Yeah. He came in the second half and really looked a lot different than the first half. And I'm happy with the kid. I know that he has an element that Jimmy doesn't have. But who's going to start? I mean, they're keeping this secret again. I mean, Jimmy's throwing the ball now. I don't know if it hurts when he throws, but
right.
It's again, we're playing this strategy of even the fans. We don't know who's going to start. And in that Saints game, we want the Saints to lose too, just in case. But they're going to play at the same time we play. So we're going to be dialed in at this game. We got a lot of activities in LA, and this game, I think, is going to have everything that we've been talking about.
Yes, indeed. And, it's been exciting down here so far in Los Angeles, man, and seeing all the 49er faithful out here, and, man, tomorrow's game, man, I'm telling you, I'm not going to lie, Antonio, I'm nervous. I have a feeling we're going to see our guy Trey out there,
Yeah.
But, I think looking back at last week's game, I feel like he did it was a rough start. We all were kind of like, I don't know, I was kind of having my little doubts. I'm not going to lie. And I was like, all right, Doug, just relax. Just first time out here, hasn't played in a while, and just not get over anxious, I'm kind of like, okay, talking to myself. So he actually, to me, like I said, he little, I knew it was going to be a little rough in the beginning, but at least he calmed down. Later started getting some better plays in, throwing the ball downfield, to the receivers. It looked like he got more comfortable, with gameplay. And I was reading somewhere Kyle Shanahan was saying that, that he kind of had to start him slow because he had to wait to see the kind of defense that was going to play against him, just to get a better idea how to, attack and get after it, so, kind of made sense. So that's why, he had a lot of the handoffs at first, right? Didn't really go into kind of big passes. And, I know once he kind of got a little feel for the defense, he kind of maybe had a much better idea to, better executed passes to, execute for him and stuff and go downfield. So, worked good. He did his thing, and it looked pretty poised in the pocket. Actually, it was great to see that he was able, when he got some pressure, he was able to escape the pressure by a little more time, right, and throw downfield. So that's something Jimmy doesn't do very well. He usually will sit there in the pocket, and if he gets pressure, he's just going to take the hit, or a sack or whatever. So, to me, hey, some great things were looking good for our boy, man, Trey Lance. I said, wow, okay. So, so it's still going to, we all know it's going to take him a while. Right. And stuff. But hey, it looks, the future, I guess, looks bright, definitely for the Niners, and it's going to be great to get this win over the Rams and get into the playoffs, because who knows how this thing might pan out.
Exactly. I think that what you said about, Trey Lance, his element in the pocket, how fast he can be, how he, kind of, dodges the rush a little bit. And then you look at Shanahan's play calling, how it was a little conservative in that first half.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fourth down call, running the kid. I mean, we got some good running backs on this team. I utilize the guys. I just, I was getting a little nervous with that play calling because it reminded me of the Arizona a little bit. But, then Pilo comes down and everybody is happy, and then the good luck charm of the game, right? We're having a blast after that. Then it seemed like everything was rolling, but we were a little nervous in that first half. And I rewatched the game again, and I was like, it was a little slow start. He had an interception in that first half.
Yeah.
It was, he just went over the top rather than, a direct. But I think, those are the little growing pains that he overcame. And, in the second half, he came out gunning the ball. He had, look at Ayuk. I'm so proud of Ayuk right now. And, the other thing that I would like to say is when you got Trey Lance as your quarterback, he's so used to working with the second team. So you've seen Sherfield get involved. You've seen all the other wide receivers that we haven't been, spreading the ball around, getting the ball. And so he's comfortable with those guys. And so I think it then creates an element where you've seen Debo wide open. You've seen the catch by Kittle. And then you've seen the dart that he threw to Ayuk on the slant. And, you just see the kid's got some arm strength. But what I really liked is his backward footwork in the pocket, because when he did roll out, you see the defensive end trying to get him, and he just took his time and got rid of the ball. And so his release isn't as quick as Jimmy G's, right? But he's got another element where the defense has to respect. And they had 8 in the box on the kid in the first half. They said pass on him.
They were challenging him.
Pass on us, and let's see what you can do. And that's when it opened up, when Shanahan, maybe it was the kid that ran on the field and went up to Shanahan that helped him with the play calling from there. But
who's this play?
yeah. Hey, let's pass.
I got a few I drew up for you, and maybe Trey Lance can execute these.
That's so funny. That's so funny, right? But yeah, when you could see the intensity that Shanahan has with Trey Lance. He's really trying to gauge who he is, because I'm pretty sure the offense has to change a little bit for the play calling for him. But he had the full week of practice. He's got the second week of practice now. And I believe he's going to start, but I think Jimmy G is, he's testing something. So I don't know how strong Jimmy G's hand will be. We talked about it's an injury similar to Drew Brees a couple of years ago. So Drew Brees was able to throw like 7 yards, but he didn't know what was going to happen when the ball went down the field. So I don't know how bad that injury is, but this may be the last of Jimmy G, and this may be the Trey Lance show going forward. I'll tell you what, if he does the job against the Rams, I think we're going in with a whole different mindset in the playoffs.
How do you now tell me this? How do you feel that Trey Lance will do against the Rams? How do you expect this to go? You think he's going to have a little trouble with the Rams defense? I mean, obviously, his first time seeing this Ram defense against what my man Donald, right? And some guys, these guys are actually, they're fighting for position too, for first place. So I don't expect them to be, sitting many of their players, not unless they just don't care about being in first place. But they probably want the NFC West division. I'm sure that's a little motivation for these guys. So, because I think it'll come to, if they win, and I think what was it? Or if
what time is the Arizona game? Because I tell you what, we'll know if Arizona wins by the time we play, right? Let me see.
I think they might. I think are they playing? I think the same time. Wait, they might wait.
Arizona's playing at 1:20. So you got Arizona versus Seattle at the same time. So we got the Saints, Arizona. All of us. I mean, all these games are going to go on while we're at the game. So you got to understand, we're looking at this, the Rams are looking at that, and this game, everybody wanted to sit their guys on this game.
Yeah.
Niners win in Tennessee. This game isn't even like a factor.
I
Everybody's
know.
sitting down,
I
right?
know.
So you
Right.
look at how close this season is, and let's also add the fact that this is an extra game in the NFL season that was added this year. So the Niners could get in at 10-7 instead of 10-6. The season should be over right now. Niners would be in, but
Exactly.
we're in this scenario. The NFL is very tricky. They knew that teams would be coming down to the last game, and in the older days, this is the game where you rest everybody. So the Rams aren't going to rest anybody. We're not resting anybody, and the Rams want the higher seed. We want to make it in the playoffs, and then you have these other two teams, Arizona and the Saints. So this is an exciting.
Arizona. Yeah, they
This
fight.
is a playoff game. This is a playoff game.
Right. If say the Rams, if they do win, I think, and also the situation between Arizona, I mean, I think they can finish with the same record. So I'm not sure between the two who has the advantage. I think the Arizona Cardinals do if they end up, finishing with the same record.
I think did the Rams have the tiebreaker? Because they're tied right now. Let me see. Let me take a look because I thought that but that is interesting how that's going to work. But yeah, it looks like the Rams have the tiebreaker. So the Rams are 12-4, Arizona's 11-5, and then the Niners are sitting at 9-7. So Arizona,
so the Niners beat them, right? The Rams, and so they would. Oh wait, but if they play Seattle, okay, never mind. I was trying to calculate the standings in my head.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work because they would end on the same record if the Rams lose and the Cardinals win. I'm not sure who has the tiebreaker there, but that's going to be pretty interesting. Who the NFC West is up for grabs.
Exactly, and that's what I was trying to figure out between the Rams and Arizona. Who they do finish tie? Who's going to? I mean, what's the tiebreaker of who beat who, or do they go by the points of the game? I didn't really research and see. I can't remember. I know Rams did beat Arizona in Arizona.
Yeah.
I think early in the season, Arizona beat the Rams, but I don't remember the score of, between the two. So I guess I'm thinking it would come down to points, right? I mean,
37-20, the Rams lost to Cardinals back in October 3rd. And then the Rams came back on the second time they met up with the Cardinals and beat them December 13th, 30-23. So, yeah, I know that's split in half. Then it goes and breaks down to who had the tougher schedule, who So I think that if the Rams win, they win the division. If they lose, I think Arizona has some sort of leeway, and I think that's why they're going to play their guys. Otherwise, the Rams would just have everybody sitting. So I think that the tiebreaker may go to the Cardinals. I got to double check that, but and then there's the Saints breathing down our neck. And, I wouldn't depend on the Falcons for anything.
No, exactly. And that's why, like you said, man, we have to get this win somehow, some way, but our boys need to show up. But now, last time I looked, as far as the COVID, list, I know there was some players like Ward and Kyle Williams.
And the rookie cornerback.
Thomas.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that these guys will be back. I haven't heard the news. I'm not sure, but at this time, but I'm hoping that they'll be back for the game in time because I think you actually told me the COVID list is like a 5-day kind of thing. So there's a good chance they could come back and be ready to play for this game.
Right. And yes, they have an opportunity to come back and play on game day. Remember, this is the first week of this new rule. So I don't know how they're testing to approve it. I don't know how that's approved, but if you had COVID on day 6, I don't want you over, Chili Will. I don't know.
I'm not welcome.
Yeah. Just stay home. I trust you.
COVID cooties, man. I don't need
I trust day 6. I trust you. But if we need you in the game, I need you to play.
Right. You know what? Yeah, it's, like you said, lot's happening here, man. It's like a three, like like the movie The Perfect Storm, right? It's like three
Man.
storms. It's like we got to worry about us winning, and then we're gonna be eyeballing the scoreboard and what's going on with New Orleans at the same time. And I'm sure they probably will too, because they're gonna be wondering what's going on with Arizona and Seattle. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, this is gonna be this. It's gonna be crazy, man.
And
I mean, like
here's
now, I'm really thinking about it, I'm going like, yeah, this is gonna be something.
here's the other thing that everybody's going to be looking at: flights to wherever we're going to play the next week. You got everybody
I
that's
know.
going to be looking on their phone like, hey, this
Yep.
is not a bad flight.
Yeah.
Or it is. You know what I mean? Like you get your flights first. Because if the season were to
Mhm.
end today, we're going to play in
Yeah.
Tampa. And,
Yeah.
uh, I don't, this is such a crazy season. And, no one is counting us to go far into the playoffs, honestly,
Mhm.
with the Jimmy G injury.
Yeah.
But we talk about a Cinderella story of, you know, Trey Lance and the unknown. That's
Right.
probably a good thing too, because teams now have a different element of tape that they gotta look for, prepare for. You
Yep.
gotta respect him in the pocket because he could take off. So and then the season that Kittle is having, the season that Ayuk is emerging as a
Mhm.
second wide receiver, and then of course, Debo Samuel's is a bowling ball in the backfield when he runs, and
Mhm.
he had the big catch and run in the second half, and so this team is exciting. And let's talk about the defense. The defense came back
Mhm.
and had a really good game, a
Yeah. They
sound
did.
game. And with the rookie in, we need our defense to play well. And
Yeah.
that was the one thing I didn't like about going for it on fourth down, because it gives the short field, and we need our defense to literally be given an opportunity to hold any team that we're playing when we have the rookie quarterback in. And that's the old school style in me, I guess. You
Yeah.
punt, you kick the ball, and you got a rookie quarterback in, and you stay in the game until there's something that we need to start letting them loose. But it took a while for Shanahan. Hopefully he gets this. They're going to need to start a little faster, I think, in this game.
Yeah. You're right, and they need to start fast. And again, got to just take care of the ball. And we can't have too many turnovers, not against this team. You know what I mean? And give them any kind of leeway, because it could get away. The game could get away from us so fast if we just have bad turnovers, fumbles, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's why it's gonna be pretty tough for Trey Lance also going in this game. It's a away game on the road, and so we obviously now he's got to deal with the noise
Yeah.
element, which is, well, I guess it's not really new because he had it with Arizona too, so he had to probably deal with the same. So
I think you're
I
going to see
think
a sea of red here, though, Chili Will. I think this invasion is going to be, there's a lot of people coming out. So you might hear the Rams have a little bit of crowd noise problems too in this game. So
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm, and judging by it from all the folks I've been seeing, yeah, you're right. Faithful going to be in the house, man, and they're going to be here. Let our boys hear it that we got their back, man, cheering these guys on. So with that said, I mean, yeah, it's good, man. It's good, man. It's gonna be madhouse, man. It's gonna be crazy,
yeah, I'm excited to see you, the wifey, and I'm bringing the wifey out. We got a huge itinerary for the weekend, and
Yeah,
the meet and greet all the way to the tailgate, and
yeah,
this is just it's the new year. Happy New Year. And
yeah.
I think this is a good way to this is a good way to go.
Yeah, and then like you said, we don't know how this is gonna, this whole thing's gonna turn out with Trey Lance. I mean, can this kid could come out and really wow some people? I mean, he didn't, like I said, didn't do too bad in that last game. I mean, he had to get that win, and he did. He delivered, right? So he only had like the one interception. As a matter of fact,
Yeah,
I think he had like 200 and I had it written down here, but it's on my other page.
he had like 240. He had like
Yeah,
240 something. It was very close to Kaepernick. They compared it to Kaepernick's first start. It was almost identical, minus the interception.
yeah. But yeah, exactly. And so like I said, he did a great job. Looking back at that game, I kind of was like, okay, because at first I was kind of like, okay, I don't know. This don't look like it's gonna work out if we don't win this game, And I started expecting the worst, and I was kind of like, all right, But I said, well, let's just see in the second half what'll happen. Maybe he'll open up a bit, and he did. Thank goodness, So he did some great plays, and like that, like I said, with a quarterback like that, man, being able to scramble, get out the pocket, he's good at sensing pressure.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he can get out that pocket sometimes by himself a few more seconds to, look downfield to see who he has open, and deliver some good passes. Oh, here it is at 249 yards. I get it right here.
240 something. Yeah. He did seem like he had some like he understood. He was feeling the presence. He felt the pressure. I think, he did take a couple of sacks. There were some blown blitzes up the middle that, but yeah, he took the one sack, but I was more concerned on how he needs to slide. Can we get?
I know.
He needs to slide a little bit because he is fast.
Yeah,
he is really fast. But he did take a couple of hits.
Hey man, run game in him, man. He's used to just plowing his way through foods, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, this is the NFL, brother. You better learn to slide, okay?
Please, we need you, man. We need you, bro. We need you
to tear you up. You better slide, man. Shoot. Yeah, you're right. And that was another thing I was looking for. As far as him, playing this game, I was like, okay, if he runs, I said, I hope he learns to slide and not try to get that extra yard or two, like he's gonna pound through like three guys, But thank goodness he didn't take any too serious of hits when he did scramble a little bit, But it was great. The last game, great job. It was great to have Elijah Mitchell back. Ran 21 carries for 119 yards and broke some records. Broke a rookie record, right? And I don't know the statistics on it. I don't have it all with me, but from what I heard. And it's going to be great to have him for this game. And we still have Wilson Jr. too as backup. So offense, man. I mean, if they're really locked in, and if these guys are really ready to play and take on the Rams, I mean, we should be able to do some damage here, man. I mean, I think they're going to be packed and ready to go. But the thing that's worrying me though, this is what's scaring me about this game. It's I'm concerned about the secondary. Now, Emmanuel Mosley should be back, but Norman got pulled like in that game last week. Kyle yanked him out of there and then put Johnson in there,
and he had a pass interference.
Yeah, then he had a penalty right after Norman. So I'm going like, oh man. And so the secondary has been our real biggest, weakest link out of our whole game right now, especially with that defense. I mean, the front seven are doing their thing, and hustling, making plays with the ball, but that secondary is like, what are we going to do about that other corner, man?
Well, I agree. And then the COVID situation with our safeties, right? So here's the situation I see. When we played the Rams last time, that was their first day with Beckham, he's now settling in that offense. So he is a threat. He had the game winner, I think. He had the game-winning touchdown pass in last week's game. So, they got Cooper Kupp. He's having a hell of a season. He's breaking every record. I think he broke Jerry Rice's records in receptions and yards in a season. But then you have Beckham as a second wideout. So you guys, we then He-Man has been kind of quiet. So we need some sacks, man. We need to get some sacks on that edge. But we're dealing with a pocket passer. We're a defense that stops the run. I'm going to say we're going to stop the run in this game, and it's just a matter of what is our defensive coordinator going to dial up differently to help our cornerbacks, because he's going to have to make some blitz calls. And I see this game not being an easy game, but I also see it as a game where if we start teeing off on their quarterback, I don't see them wanting to get anybody hurt. This is also a game where the Rams already know they're in. Let's come out of this unscathed. And that's the strategy right now. And you got to remember, no one. There's only one team that gets a bye, and that's the first seed in the NFC. It used to be the first 2 seeds. Now it's only 1 seed, and the Rams don't get that bye because that bye is going to go to Green Bay, and even Tampa Bay doesn't get the bye. So it would have been, I think, in the old way of last year, it would have been Green Bay and Tampa Bay maybe, and then you have the wild card games. So there's no rest, and you're in already. We're not. If this gets into a battle of the trenches, maybe the Rams want to get out there and run the ball and just close shop. Also, let's keep an eye on that Arizona game because that's what they're playing for. They're playing for the NFC West.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the NFC West title, trying to get the belt, and I like what you said. The thing about how a guy, defensive coordinator, D'Amico Ryans. D'Amico Ryans, is he going to dial up a lot of pressure on Stafford? Because we all know Matthew Stafford, man. This guy, when he gets knocked around, gets hit, deals with a lot of pressure. He gets a little more erratic with the ball, and turns it over quite a bit. And some, he had like a few interceptions, like I think the last game, And now the man, don't get me wrong. I mean, the guy can do his thing when he, sometimes he can throw the bomb and complete some big passes. He's got an arm. And, like I said, I know their perspective is let's attack that secondary because we know they got that weak link on the right, left, right. I don't know what side, who's ever opposite of Mosley, but
right.
They're going to attack that spot, right? And so the front seven, and they have to get that pressure in his face, man. Like,
I agree.
Real early. I mean, rattle this guy early. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him get comfortable. So I think that's what needs to happen. And 2, Cooper Kupp, man, this guy is having a freaking damn outstanding freaking pro season, and man, he's making some great plays. Now we had his number last time, we locked on him, so I don't know what the formula is the same, different this time. I don't know, but we don't need that guy to go off neither.
Cooper Kupp is the Ed McCaffrey of, on steroids. Like I'm like, man, he is just killing it right now, and so they know, but it's been the pressure again that we put on the Rams has been solid for the Niners in the last 5 meetings. So we have to keep that going. That's going to be key. I think having Elijah Mitchell back is going to be key because he's at 878 yards rushing on the season. And he's missed like 4 games. So, he misses 1 less game and he'd be at 1,000 yards in this game coming up. Right. So we have 1,000-yard rusher, not on paper, but if he has a big game, he has a good chance of even getting his 1,000. And I think that you're going to have to run the ball in this game. I don't want to see Kyle going for these crazy 4th downs. We're going to have to get the points. We're going to have to score and get what we can in that first half. And we're going to have to start fast.
Yeah. And Brunskill now, he should obviously, he's been playing really great against Donaldson, man. He's not been allowing this guy to tee off very much, And so I wonder if we expect to see Donaldson be kind of different positions on the defense, like instead of the same inside spot, because I know that's inside defensive tackle, but I can see them probably trying to move him around, maybe try to run, especially Trey Lance now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, this is different. This is way different now, right? I mean, with Jimmy G, he was sitting in the pocket, so the way we handled the Rams pass rush, and I think he knows who Deebo Samuels is too. By the way, now Deebo. Who's Deebo Samuels? Who's that? That's been playing like crazy, right? So, he's he's a beast, but the Rams have been squeaking some close games out the last couple of, those games could have went either way. So I look at this game as, it's going to come down to turnovers. It's going to come down to pressure, and it's going to come down to, getting rid of the ball too for Trey Lance.
Yeah.
I don't see him having trouble in the pocket because he's quick.
Yeah.
But, they're going to have to dial up screens. They're going to have to dial up, stuff to keep the ball moving around. Little dink and dunk stuff. I think because that first half they were a little slow last week, and that was the only concern. But when he's warmed up, he's ready to go.
Yeah. When he's locked in and calmed down, you can tell he's kind of, he's ready. He's locked in. He's feeling it now. You know what I mean? But yeah, in the beginning, a little rattled, which is expected. And I like what you said of the fact that he has to get the ball out of his hands quickly.
Yeah.
Because he these guys are running their, cross patterns, and stuff, and they're, even though for that split second they're open, he's got to be able to see that within a couple of seconds to just be bam, there you go, and because you can see he was missing on that a lot in the first few plays, on the offense, in last week's game.
Yes.
And it was kind of like, oh man, you're holding the ball, too long, he's
little long.
to open up more, and it's kind of like you got to be able to hit these guys in stride right when they're running their routes, X, Y, Z routes, man. Got to be able to hit these guys, man, right away. Well,
the way I see it is, he's probably a little tight, from not wanting to make mistakes. And after that first interception, it comes down to like, look, man, I got to play, and that's what that game kind of felt like. If I'm in his shoes, that's how I'm looking at it. Like, hey, I don't want to make a mistake. I'm not really playing who I am right now. But that second half, you're already warmed up. You're already ready to go, and that's what we need. And maybe he's a rookie too, so you get those rookie butterflies out of the way, and let the kid be Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday, right? let it fly.
Willie B, yes,
Willie Beeman.
Yeah, Willie B.
He's gonna have his own anthem soon, right? He's gonna have his own song.
You know what?
He wins this game. He'll get
sponsored. He comes out doing some Willie B stuff, man. That would be exciting. Man, can you imagine 49er faithful boy? I mean, this boy's just gonna pop off the shelves, man. He pulls his win off, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. You'll start seeing commercials. You'll start seeing. He'll have a disc.
He already has a couple out there with Jerry Rice, right? I know he had the goat drink or something. I think he added him to his
Goat Fuel.
Goat Fuel label and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, okay, Trey's doing it already. So but it's gonna be a great game. But yeah, like you said, if he comes in locked in, if he can just block out all the noise around him, and just. Hopefully, I'm hoping I'm sure that Kyle's gonna maybe have a good set of plays for him to execute on, like, just out the gate. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna, no matter what, I'm sure the top, 15, 20 plays that they might kind of have ready and prepared for him to do. I think he'll be ready for that, so and let's just hope that he can just keep focus. Not the elements on the outside get to him, the crowd or anything, and hopefully he'll feel the 49er faithful cheering him on, right? And then he'll feel it, man, and make some great plays. I mean, I'm waiting to just be wowed by this guy. I mean, I have already a little bit, but I want to see like some real Trey Lance wow. I mean, like,
well, one of the stats that when I rewatched the game. That I think the commentator mentioned, and I even looked at it, and I was like, they're right. Jimmy G, he works the middle of the field, so his first look is always going to be Kittle. And if you notice, Kittle didn't get a lot of reps in this game until later on when he had the big catch. But with Lance, he's working the outside. He's looking down the field, and he did have a couple of misses where he could have went. Wide open here, but he didn't make that throw. And so they're looking at that tape right now. And I hope that Kyle is the genius that he is and is dialing up like, hey, look here, look there, because that's what a young quarterback will miss. Now, he didn't make the mistake by, throwing it other than the interception, but he did have some guys that were open downfield. And in that second half, you could see he started – they got those guys that are printing out everything on the sideline. They're like, look, and he's like, oh man. And after that second half, he's downfield and that vertical game is very different from Jimmy G. You know,
that
but
is.
I do think that the middle is going to be, once he gets that going too, when he starts hitting Kittle down the middle, like the way Jimmy G does, I think that that's going to be his check down, right? But hopefully they're working on that. You know, that's the only thing I can see differently. But I do like the unknown of the deep ball.
Yep. Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, you know, I'm waiting to see like that, you know, that first big, I don't know, 60-yard throw that's just gonna freaking open it up, and people are gonna go, damn, we just burnt the man a 60-yarder, you know. So, because you know he had like recently they showed something about he got a little award or something for like the most furthest distance or something, some quarterback thing, you know. And I was just like, damn, to like a 60-something yard. I was like, my God, man, what an arm, you know what I mean? And man, that's what's gonna. I don't know. I think that's gonna set everybody on fire, man, when they see that big pass play that he completes, you know, to like Debo way down there or Ayuk, you know what I mean? You know, but yeah, the offense, I mean, should be ready. I mean, we got everybody, you know what I mean? And like you said, if he gets the ball in everybody's hands and execute, you know, just keep moving the chains, you know, doesn't even have to be big stuff all the time. It's like Jimmy, you know, little dink and dunks, you know, and take care of the ball, you know, just don't do anything too stupid. I mean, you know, they can keep close to these guys, you know, and hopefully even get a good jump on them, you know, maybe get a good lead, you know, and that'll really, you know, so that's going to be awesome. So, yeah, man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I mean, exciting.
It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a blast in LA. Can't wait to see SoFi Stadium, beautiful stadium, you know, and just a lot of Niner fans are coming out for this one, Chili Will.
Oh yeah, well, you know how we do, man. We're gonna shoot. You know, we're gonna be documenting everything, getting pictures. I'm even thinking about bringing my nice little camera. I want to get some good picture shots, you know, of you. You know, you're gonna be down there today at the Tom's what's the name of that spot down by LA Live, you know. We got that coming up in a little bit.
Tom's Watch Bar.
Tom's Watch Bar. There you go. Tom's Watch Bar. So yeah, real quick, why don't you just kind of talk a little bit what's going on with that, and later on in the evening, and also the tailgate.
Yeah, so Friday was bowling. There's gonna be the bowling alley Friday night, and then Tom's Watch Bar Saturday. In LA Live, and then King of Wings is the night party tonight, and then of course the tailgate, and that's going to be located in the Pink Lot. Levi South is hosting it. There's going to be a lot of LA groups in the Pink Lot. It's going to be a collaboration of just Niner fans. It's going to be, from what I understand, this is the only lot that you can use a open flame barbecue, so everybody's going to be there. That's Niner fans in this particular lot. And so that's why Pink Lot is the location. So, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be pictures. Everybody's, who knows? It's just, I'm excited. I think that this is a playoff game. You know, the Super Bowl is going to be played at SoFi in a couple of weeks. So we get to see it, and we get to, you know, hopefully.
That's another reason why I'm excited about going there tomorrow, because I'm like, you know, oh wow, this is where the Super Bowl is going to be this year. You know what I mean? It's like, say I've been there. You know, when I see it on TV, we're there. But it's going to be exciting. So yeah, guys, you know, faithful, if you're watching, make sure you know to come on down to Tom's what was that again?
Tom's Watch Bar in LA Live.
LA Live, which is down by the Staples Center, but it's now called Crypto.com. So they changed the name, which I don't know. It's gonna have to grow on people for a while, you know, because you know Staples Center was always a thing. So, but it's gonna be happening down there in a couple of hours, and make sure you come on down with your family, friends. It's gonna be so fun, you know. And even if you know folks, tell them to come on down and meet and greet everybody, man. It's gonna be just so. That's always like the highlight of the whole trip, man. Is the meet
gold jacket party, jacket party too.
Yeah, gold. Oh yeah. Have to wear the gold jackets, man. I got mine with me, and I'm going to be wearing mine down there. So me and Nana Glow, we're going to gold out, gold plated out, and then and later on, I'm going to get the late party, which is going to be at the Wing. The Wing. What's it called again?
King of Wings.
I'm sorry, King of Wings, and that's down by Hawthorne.
Yes, Hawthorne. So,
a little bit south of LAX. It's not too far.
Right,
It's not too far from the stadium. Yeah. So
and then they're going to do a group picture with the Gold Jackets after. So the meet and greet's 11-3 at Tom's Watch Bar, and then after at the end there, hang out, find out where the pictures is going to be, and they're planning on taking a picture near the Staples Center. A walk over Niner invasion, So bring your camera, man. Bring the camera.
Oh yeah, I might have to just go live. You know what I'm saying? I think I might just have to do a live spot from down there. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, just let the faithful who can't make it see what's going on and stuff, man.
Right.
That's what's so exciting and fun. Another couple of things I was just going to cover real quick, and I know this because my brother-in-law went to a game. He went to a Chargers game earlier. Again, he likes the Cowboys, But anyway, he went to the game down SoFi early in the season, and maybe a couple of things that's really important is to know is that I know he had an issue with his tickets because usually what I like to do is I get the game tickets, I put them in my wallet, which is on my phone, right? Apple got the Apple Wallet, or you got Google, I think Google Wallet, if you have the other phone. So guys, make sure you just download your tickets on your phone because I heard the Wi-Fi is not good or the reception, especially if you don't have Verizon.
Yeah,
I know he had and I ain't trying to diss AT&T. AT&T, you might want to make sure you just have your tickets on your phone before you get down there, because if you get down there and you trying to you think you're going to go on your phone, and maybe you might have some difficulties getting onto the website or getting connection on your phone to show the ticket. So make sure download your tickets into your wallet and make sure they are in there, because the service I hear is just bad for some of the other services, except for Verizon, because Verizon sponsors SoFi Stadium, so they got the hookup. So if you got Verizon, you should be all right. But and the others might have a little difficulty. And also, if you're going to Uber it down to the stadium, I know the Uber ride and share pickup is over by the where the Lakers used to play at the Forum, which is like a block or whatever across the street there, So that's where you would catch the rides. Oh, that's where you'll get dropped off, Now the pink lot happens to be way on the other side down south, part of SoFi Stadium, because I checked the map.
Yeah.
I wish I put the diagram up here, so I could show people. But you want to make sure you're in the pink lot for the Niner tailgate party, which is the south end of the stadium. Okay. So make sure you guys are aware of that. And if you catch an Uber ride, you might want to tell me you want to go to I don't know what the address is, but I know there's a Costco maybe about right across the street from where the lot is. So I might do that myself, is just get the Uber ride down to Costco.
Right.
Drop me out by Costco, because I hear the traffic is crazy down there. I hear the traffic.
From what I understand, the walk isn't too bad. I know it's like I want to say half a mile. It's not even a full mile.
It's like 3 miles from where I'm at.
From the pink lot, from the pink lot to walking into the game, right?
Okay.
So from what I understand is where you get dropped off. From what I understand, the lot isn't huge, so it is going to be a packed lot, but you can get from lot to lot walking pretty quick. It's not a long distance. Although when I did look at the map as well, I'm like, dude, where am I gonna? Is there a trail or?
No,
I think the map is more confusing and looks like it's going to be but I hear it's not too bad, and so.
Okay, yeah, if you're real smart, get on Google Map, look at the map, and try to if you just punch in the SoFi Stadium parking, the diagram kind of comes up showing all the colors where the pink lot is, green or whatever, all the colors that they use. So you have a better idea, where we're going to be at. Because, people are going to be out there looking around like, oh, man, what's this Niner party at? What's the tailgate? I can't find it, And in the pink lot, guys, south of the stadium, south side of the stadium. So make sure you know that and you're there on time,
And one thing to add, too, is the prices to park in the pink lot are crazy. They cost just as much as the game ticket. And so,
would you say they were charging how much?
They were charging $270, and I heard some are $3. So I'm sitting here going well, that'll be an easy Uber ride in. But the tailgate is already taken care of, so that's why it's probably easiest to Uber in and just, make sure to time it right, because LA traffic getting in could be a little crazy. But other than that, I think once you're there, you don't got to bring anything if you're participating in the tailgate.
Right. Yeah. Man, this must be a playoff game. They charging 200 almost $300 for a parking ticket. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's because, like I said, it's the only open flame lot where you can only barbecue in the pink lot. So everybody who wants to do a tailgate with a barbecue pit has to go to the pink lot.
Okay. So yeah, once you're in the pink lot area, you guys, I mean, we'll know where we're at by the flags, because might as well be representing. The flags will be up, because they do have there's like 4 different letters in the pink lot area. Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what part of the pink lot, but like you said, it's probably not that big to where we can't spot everybody. And let's look for the red jerseys. You'll find us.
Yeah.
Or follow
I'm pretty sure you'll see everybody
in a red jersey, and I'm sure you'll get there. But yeah, man, great stuff. I'm excited for tomorrow's game, man. I got the jitters still, but I don't know if I, sleep, night. Might need a lot of,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm talking. I don't mean that. I mean, like, something to drink. That's what.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. Pass that drink over here too.
Yeah. First round on me, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. I think this season has been awesome. Chili Will, even last week, the way we hung out with the fam, I brought the kids out, and you got a chance to meet the family, and I'm going to post the pictures tonight, actually, too. So from that day, what a great time at the game, and we got that win, and we're where we're at right now. So this is the playoff time, man.
Woo! Yeah, I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Well, listen, man, I know you're excited. I'm excited. I know the faithful are going to be excited and cheering the boys on. And it's just going to be I know we're in for a good one tomorrow. I just know we're in for a good one tomorrow. And, man, I just can't wait. But I want to thank you, Antonio, for being on the pregame huddle once again, man. That's our last game of the season, for the season now, not playoffs. We get out of the playoffs, we'll still be on doing our thing, that. So really excited, and it's been a blessing having you on the show, helping out with the 49 Street Squad. You're always there, man, always 110%, giving it y'all, and let's go out, let's get this victory, man.
Thank you for having me, Chili Will. What a season, man. Congrats on the show. Awesome show. I'm happy for you, and I can't wait to see the show continue to go on next season and into the playoffs too. So congrats on the whole idea of 49 Street Squad.
And we're gonna hook up even throughout the season, because we got the draft and everything coming up, after everything's over, and we'll hang out and do some more great stuff, and come up with some other great ideas to talk about. So it's gonna be exciting, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I heard you got the drip too. You got the man. Man, you're gonna cry when you come out with this stuff, man.
Shoot, my boy, man. Shout out to my boy Anthony, man, from Hella Fit, man. Hooked me up with the jackets, man. These are so fly. I'm like, getting all kind of looks and everything. I'm like, hey, you have to check out that Hella Fit back there. Check them on out. So much good, man. I had to bug the man just to get these clothes before the trip. I felt bad, but he helped me out and stuff, and really appreciate him. So a shout out to my man Anthony, man. I appreciate you, bro, and I know he said he wasn't sure about making it down here, but I don't think he was, able to make it. So, that's our guy. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always like him to come down and, be 49 the faithful, always doing his thing. So
he's holding my gear right now. Don't sell my stuff, and I don't sell my stuff, man.
Yeah. He's probably like, you better come over here and get it. We'll wait for you.
Right.
All right, man. So listen, we'll see you later on today, right? And hey, let's get this party started, man. We're gonna do it.
Good to see you, Chili Will. Have a good one, man. Right. See you in a bit.
All right. So yeah, once again, I want to thank my man Antonio Alvelo, man, for just making it happen with the pregame huddle, man. It's always just great to have him on, you know. And like I said, I'm so blessed to have him on the show, help me out with things, and you know, and also share with the 49er faithful who've been supporting me throughout this whole season, man. I really appreciate it, guys. You know, and you know, let's get the party started, man. Let's get the party started this weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just tear it off the chain, you know. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but man, whew, I'm just ready to just cut loose, man. I'm ready to cut loose, man. And I mean, I'll do it moderately, but I'm gonna make sure I work my way up to game time. And man, it's gonna be fun. So now gonna get this victory, we're gonna get this playoff, man, and I look forward to seeing everybody out there, man. It's gonna be great. So I want to thank you guys again. Again, make sure, remember, hit the like button, subscribe, you know, and you know, so just keep bringing you this great 49er content, you know, and again, I appreciate all the support that the faithful has been doing for me, the 49er Street Squad, all your support, Chili Will. And remember how I always tell you, right? It's not how you start, it's how you finish, man. Let's go get this playoff victory. 49er